What's good? Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, we're going to be covering this Root Rider Valkyrie smash using the two Overgrowths again in Legends League, because this attack is just so strong. It's crazy. I've been getting at least 5 triples per day in Legends League, but it's been mostly 6 or 7 triples every single day, up over 290 plus trophies, and usually in the 300s. With just one fail, sometimes 2 fails per day. So this army is super strong. Just haven't quite figured out the side on the defense where we can have a very good plus day overall. So the link to the army will be in the description down below. Let's get right into the action. So we are going to cover 4 triples today because we had some unique bases that we hit and I have not seen before, and I definitely wanted to share with you guys because we are seeing a lot of new bases in Legends League, and I want to show you guys that these new bases can still be tripled, and there's ways you could use these Overgrowth spells to really benefit yourself. So we're going to start down at 6 o'clock with the King, a Root Rider, and a couple Valkyries. And then we're going to use this Siege Barracks over here at 4 o'clock with a Root Rider and a couple Valkyries. And then the main army with that Royal Champion and Archer Queen right down the middle. You saw that first Overgrowth come down over here, and that is so we don't have to worry about our entire army getting hit by this. And you're going to see, as you can see, that second Overgrowth come down. You can see what I did there. I actually uncovered the Ricochet Cannon multi-target Inferno completely on purpose, by the way. As the main army pushes in that Town Hall compartment, we had that ward ability pop off. Also used a freeze on that Town Hall to take that down, but this is the reason why I uncovered that Ricochet Cannon. You're going to see over here, these super minions are going to be able to pick up those defenses, and that is going to be ginormous. Yes, they went down. Okay, but they picked up an Expo, a multi-target Inferno, and a Ricochet Cannon, and they popped that invisibility spell tower all before my main army has to finish off in that compartment. I mean, look how much easier I made that last compartment on myself by simply just adjusting my second Overgrowth and allowing my super minions to finish that off. If you guys aren't using super minions in the CC, I don't know what more reason you need to use the super minions. They are so strong, and you can use them to your advantage to take out defenses like that when you rotate those Overgrowths, especially the second one. All right, on this second base, we have a centralized Town Hall base. I've seen versions of this base, but these ones always can be a little tricky, so I like showing these bases. I did see right away we got the Eagle Artillery Monolith compartment over here with the Clan Castle, so we're going to be able to deal with the Clan Castle troops before we push into that Town Hall compartment, and that is exactly what we want. I loved seeing the E-Mommy with the Witch on this one instead of having a triple Ice Golem. Thank you. That is one of the easier CCs to deal with this army style. The only thing that really gives this army trouble is the triple Ice Golem, just because you get slowed down a lot and your troops are taking heavy damage. If you guys are honestly using anything that's not triple Ice Golem in your CC for Legends League, I would strongly suggest switching it and using triple Ice Golem. You can see this one was just flowing very, very well. After that first Overgrowth comes down, you see back to back to back rage spells to help us just push through that part of the base super quickly. And you're also going to see we used that second Overgrowth perfectly down south. That way we would not cover that Ricochet Cannon again, so I could deal with that while my army is still healthy. If you guys are overgrowthing on these Ricochet Cannons, I strongly suggest to not cover them and not trap them with that second Overgrowth. That way you can deal with it with your main army before your main army gets a little bit weaker on the back half of the attack. See, right now, if we had that Ricochet Cannon draining cannons on our Root Riders, we would have lost quite a bit of them right away, because that Ricochet Cannon does a lot of damage very quickly. I probably could have just used my Royal Champion ability to push through a little faster, but yeah, just use those Overgrowths to your advantage. Trap down the main area you want trapped right away, and then when you get to that second Overgrowth, use it a different way and untrap some buildings. That way you could take some of those out because the least amount of buildings you have to deal with after that last overgrowth is done, the better. All right, on this next base, we kind of got like a little bit of a teaser box style, but we got a lot of heavy hitting defenses on the other side. So this one could be a little tricky, but we're still going to start on the town hall. And I did invest a free spell right away. And I will say on bases like this, do not be afraid to invest some of your spells early, because you got a lot of heavy hitting defenses over here, like the monolith. You had a poison tower to get through, double ricochet cannons to get through. There's a lot to deal with right away, and we have ice golems coming out of the CC as well. So you see that first overgrowth come down, trapping the left side of the base. That's going to allow my army to push up through this right side of the base into this double inferno tower area of the base, and we're gonna have to deal with that last rage spell coming down, which is perfect. Still got plenty of wizards, plenty of Valkyries working through the main army as well. Second overgrowth is going to come down. I purposely did not trap that single target inferno. Wanted to make sure I got all of those dealt with before the back half of the attack. And then all I have down here now really is a scattershot expo and a wizard tower. So some damage, not a ton of damage. Archer Queen's going to sit there, and I don't know what she was doing. She was attacking a wall. She decided not to attack a wall. Then the overgrowth finished, so she's like, oh, a scatter shot. I'll come back and hit that scatter shot real quick. So Archer Queen, you know, I don't know, lost as usual. And we got the ability, still got plenty of Root Riders left. Still got the Royal Champion with the Spear Fox. Still got Valkyries. I don't know. Yesterday it was just flowing in Legends League. The first 4 attacks I had were just super smooth. Had plenty of troops left. Spell placement was on point. And we were picking up super easy triples. All right, on this final base, we're going to show this box style base with the double invisibility spell tower compartments that you see here, and Eagle Artillery Monolith on the opposite side of the town hall. This base has been ran for a couple seasons now. It kind of can be a pain, but there's a way you can go about attacking it to hopefully secure the triple for yourself. So you're gonna see where we put the first overgrowth here shortly, and then after we did get a great funnel, actually pushed the entire main army into that town hall compartment. So we got a really good amount of value on that healing tome and eternal tome with the Grand Warden abilities. So you're gonna see us pushing into this other ricochet cannon compartment, and then down towards that Eagle Artillery as well right now. As we continue to push through this base, I'm going to end up using a rage spell over there because some of the Root Riders didn't make it out in time. And then you're going to see us be able to take out this part of the base over here. I did actually not use my overgrowth very well on this one. I was kind of upset at myself because I wanted to use it. I literally was thinking, okay, once these super minions pop, they're going to be working out over here. I'm going to use this to cover everything except for that ricochet cannon and the expo, which you clearly see we made the mistake. And now we're just sitting here waiting. But this is why I said earlier in this video, you need to use these overgrowths to your advantage, because now you're going to see right here, by the time we get over here, this invisibility spell tower is not popped. I'm going to have to end up popping my Queen ability very early, end up popping my RC ability, because we're just taking damage still. We're gonna end up picking up the triple, but this gets so much scarier. You can see a lot of my troops go down, and our 2 P.E.K.K.A.s out of the P.E.K.K.A. box are gonna be the ones to finish it off. But obviously we could have made that a little easier on ourselves if I just used that overgrowth in the right area. Super minions would have taken out that ricochet and the expo, and that part of the base would not have been nearly as scary at the end of the attack. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping in on an everyday basis and supporting the channel. If you guys want to support the channel more, go ahead and drop a subscription to the channel. It supports me more than you guys will know, and it's completely free. 85% of you guys that watch every single day are not subscribed to the channel, and it would go a long way for me. We'll catch you next time.